going on, y'all? What's going on? How y'all doing today? Whoever's comes in. Leave it out there, go buy a crib. Go buy a crib while we still here. Alright. Alright, what's going on, you guys? How y'all doing, man? How y'all doing? What's going on, Ratchet? How you, man? How ya? I got a little fish tank, 60-gallon fish tank sitting right here. That's what I just had to. I just poured some water from out of a bin into the. I just had to fix this joint up. Actually, it was cracked and leaked. It was leaking badly. It cracked and leaked about 5 years ago, 3 years ago. I'm gonna say 4 years ago. But I had it sitting in my attic since then. What I did was I got a razor and I got all of the glue from inside the fish tank. So I got all the glue out of the fish tank and I had to glue it all back together with the fucking silicone glue. So I had to scrape. I did that. This is my second time having to do this 60-gallon tank because I did it the first time. I felt like I scraped all the glue out everywhere, and I filled it up. I let it sit, let it dry up. I filled it back up with all my fish in it. It lasted me for about 2 days. I come home, I was at work, and my wife called me like, Lamont, my whole floor is getting soaking wet, your fish tank is leaking. I'm like, what the hell? So I drive home, and lo and behold, my fish tank was leaking all the water out. And I got carpet. So my whole floor was getting soaking wet. And I had to really hurry up and think fast, throw the pump in there and shoot all the water out. Then I had to wet vac my whole carpet up. But now I filled it back up with water. Now I did it all over, glued it all over again, scraped out all the stuff, put some new silicone, filled it back up all the way up with water. I had to put it on my back porch this time. So I had to put it on my back shed. So just in case it cracked again, it wouldn't be in my house on the carpet. But the water's been in there now for about 10 days. And I got it filled all the way to the top. Water's been sitting in it for about 10 days now. So I'm thinking that it's good. And I feel like I did do a good job this time. Actually, I felt like I did a good job / horrible job. Because y'all seen the glue that's in there. That shit all over the tank. All on the bottom of the tank. All on the sides of the glass. So I'm going to get back in there with a razor. And get that stuff up off the glass and clean it up more. But the water's holding in my 60-gallon tank. Y'all going to see that posted up real soon. With some new fish in there. I'm not sure what I'm going to get yet. I don't know if I'm going to get some. Y'all gonna see in the future. But back to the reason why we're here. These are my rats right here. I don't know if y'all get a good look at that. But I got rats over here. I got rats right here. But there's only a couple right here. But I got rats right here. I got rats right there. Enough just for my snakes. I used to have a crazy rat colony. I had rats like this right here. This is my snakes right here. But I had a rack like this. I used to have racks all right here, filled all the way up. The rack was up here. I've had this filled with bins that y'all see like that right there. I had rats right here all the way up. I had another rack like this right here with rats. I had another rack right here with rats. I had a rack that's right here in front of this camera with rats before I put my snakes back here. But I ended up bringing my rat colony down. You know why? I brought my rat colony. I was trying to get rid of rats. So I started breeding African soft furs rats. Fucking They're not hard to breed. I'm gonna say they're not hard to breed, but I think they cannibals. They cannibals, I think too. And they not hard to breed, but it takes forever for them to grow up. You feel me? It'll take a while for them to grow, and it didn't calculate up. Like, in fact, they're not hard to breed, but they are hard to breed. And I was trying to get my population going, right? One minute I have a nice little population coming up, then I look, and like I said, it was on some cannibalistic shit. Like, now I see have a nice population, that shit start going down. I wasn't feeding them all, so they was eating each other. Yeah, they was eat each other. So I ended up feeding the whole African sulfur rat colony off. That wasn't going to work for me. Now the only pros I got out of that is they didn't smell as bad as rats. You feel me? But besides that, I'm done with the African sulfur situation. They make little ass rats, mice, and it takes forever for the mice to grow. You feel me? Till they get a size that's worth feeding to your snakes. You feel me? You have to wait for them to be adult size in order to feed them to your snakes. Adult snake at that. So I don't think the African sulfur is really for adult snakes. That's my opinion though. So I ended up switching back to the rats, and now I got rats, but I made sure I had enough just for my snakes. And I don't, if you can see, I don't have not have that many snakes as I used to. I used to have 2 racks like this filled of snakes all the way up to about right here. Be honest, I had about 70 snakes. That's including hatchlings. I had about 70. I'm at about 12 now. I had to, because I had to get out of it for a while. Like, I wasn't into it no more. I'm getting my groove back. I'm not all the way, I'm all the way into taking care of my snakes, but I'm not all the way into the doing YouTube videos again like how I used to do videos all the time. I stopped doing that because that shit got a little depressing. I wasn't getting the love that I thought I would get on YouTube. You know what I mean? That I see the other people in the hobby getting. So that discouraged me a little bit that I'm seeing people who I've been in the hobby longer than start surpassing me when they videos and they racks and shit wasn't better than my shit. Like, if anything, we was on the same level of everything, but they was surpassing me. I don't know how, but it is what it is. But that shit made me not want to do YouTube videos like that no more, or fuck with the reptile hobby people like that no more, if that makes sense. Because I started seeing a lot of people flip-flop and shit like that, and I'm just not no follower, man. Like, I can't jump on the bandwagons and shit, you know what I mean? Which I probably should have done. I probably have done further with the shit. But like I said, I had to take a break from my snakes on YouTube, and I also had to let a lot of my snakes go because I thought I was going to get all the way out of the hobby. I was going to be done with snakes, period. I was getting rid of everything. But then I started thinking about the snakes that I had the longest and meant them a little more to me than the other snakes, and I just kept them. And you wouldn't even believe, you would be like, wow, you kept that snake or that snake? Well, yeah, because that snake was more valuable to me than the more expensive snakes that I got rid of. Give me a second. Huh? Alright, son. Alright, man. So, yeah, but yeah, that's my rack situation. I'm about to feed them. I'm gonna follow my scooper. Yeah. So I feed my rats. They got an opening at the top. It is a cage, not a cage. A mesh wire at the top of these also. there's a hole in the top where I just dropped the food down, and it sits inside of a tray that I made. Let me see. I'll show you how one right now. So this right here You know, everything all of a sudden, because a little foam fell, everything else want to start tipping the fuck over. I gonna tell me the fucking, y'all rotated it, but y'all still got it this way. Stupid ass fucking jump, bro. Like I was saying though, D-boy right here, y'all. This is my normal meal I have since 2017, May 2017. I bought from the pet store, PetSmart. First snake I ever got as an adult and got into this hobby with was my normal boy. He the reason I got into all these. I did my research and I started grabbing a lot of other stuff. Let me see if I can pick him up without getting bit. Because he might be home. Yo, he in shit. Deep shit. Alright, so I ain't gonna show him all because he's in shit. I'm gonna let him relax. That's my boy. He goes nowhere. If I gotta get rid of the rest of these snakes, he goes nowhere. He's my number one. That's the mascot of this thing. I'll show y'all this girl right here. I produced this girl. She in shit too. She is. She's in deep shit. So I ain't even gonna mess with her either. Okay, that's how, yo. I can show y'all this one. Deep shit or not. She getting shown. Alright, this is my girl right here. I don't know if y'all see her. This is, she a little striky. She probably strike me, who she don't know. But this girl is a Mojave cinnamon pinstripe lesser. Mojave cinnamon pinstripe lesser female. I produced this girl right here. I produced her. That's my girl right there. I ain't even got no name for her. I'm about to name her Snowball. I got a name for all my snakes. I just never named this one. I'm gonna show y'all her sibling. This is a sibling of hers too. I produced. She might be in shed too. She in shed too. Listen, deep shed. Everybody in shed all of a sudden. This is her sibling right here. That's hissing. This is her right here. This is a pinstripe lesser pastel. Lesser pinstripe pastel. Possible cinnamon or inchy. Lesser pastel pinstripe. Beautiful female right here, y'all. Let her relax and marinate. I'm gonna show y'all another one. My girl that I'm breeding right now, I wish I could show y'all her, but I feel like she gonna snap on me. I ain't gonna lie, I feel like she gonna get me. See what my girl right here. She in shed? No, she got shed still on her. I soaked her the other day. She should, I thought she was gonna get the rest of it off her head by herself. Let me go get this. I'm gonna show y'all my black pastel / asphalt female right here. I'm gonna bring y'all closer to it so y'all can see it. This is my black pastel female / ass girl right here. Her name Megan. I got her breeding right now to my butter yellow belly clown. She's a black pastel asphalt. or a yellow belly. Hopefully she's asphalt. Gotta bring some butter yellow belly clown. Let me get that girl out of my face. She ready to stress Ike. This girl's my spider girl. She vicious. Let me go to this girl. Who keep going up under the paper. This my girl Feisty. This my cinnamon head pie girl. She in deep shed too. That's my cinnamon head pie female. But I ain't even gonna make this video too much longer. What's going on, y'all? I ain't gonna make this video too much longer. I'm gonna get up out of here with that note. You know what I'm saying? I've been on here about 27 minutes. I definitely thought I would have had more people in this live. That's the reason I don't do videos, I don't do lives and all that shit. I can care less. Because people would jump in your live, then jump right the fuck out. But then to jump in another nigga live and be in that motherfucker, he ain't even saying nothing. You feel me? So, it is what it is. I guess I can't keep y'all attention that long, so I'm gonna just bounce out of this joint. Deuces.